Hey guys, it's LSuperSonicQ here with some more prototype models that I've kind of found in my prototype bags that I guess I just never showed off before. So I just wanted to do a quick video today showing off some of the stuff that I haven't finished or that I scrapped within the past. Well, actually, this spans quite a few different years, so I'll just go in what I think is chronological order, starting with this Samus from 2014, I believe. So, back when I was going to do the Arts Fest in 2014, which is where the that really good like classic Sonic statue that I constantly show off originated from. I was going to do a whole series of video game characters, so Samus was going to be the next in the line, and of course, since I didn't do the Arts Fest, Samus was never done. So she does have her other legs and stuff, but I guess it just shows the construction of it and how bad it would have been if I finished it, because it just doesn't look that good. I was really running short on time, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't finish these and didn't try and get into the Arts Fest, because I can't imagine the quality that more of these models would have had. She has some white stuff around, I think, just because there's a lot of powder in the bottom of those prototype bags just from clay getting crushed and stuff, because like, see, this light doesn't go in anymore, so a piece must have broken off. But anyway, here's the detail, I guess, which there's not much. I was trying to do some like thing with like shading, which was really my way just to get a quick paint job in, so not the best looking thing. And then this is going to be the base, and it was going to have the Super Metroid like logo on it, or not logo, the whole box art, and she's going to like stand on it. But yeah, not the best looking figure around. Next was, I'm going to say this was probably next. This is the prototype Barney head to my Barney Five Nights sculpture. Yeah, this definitely was next. So, I guess there's not a whole lot to talk about. The eyes were in here, but they fell out because, again, I just kind of threw them in the prototype bag. But the sculpt is pretty good. I originally didn't like this a whole lot. Then I resculpted the head. But now looking back at this, I kind of like this sculpt, actually. I think it looks a bit more menacing and stuff. The only issue is that just that this head ended up being too small, and it would have been easier to resculpt the head than resculpt all the parts of the arms and legs and the body and everything like that. But and the colors are a little wrong too. But I guess looking back, I don't really mind that a whole lot, because I don't know. I could just kind of make an argument like, well, it's the color palette that Bonnie has when he's in the office or whatever, instead of just the regular like purple. And this was a prototype stand, I guess. Not that it matters, but just it's gonna go on a stand or whatever. So, and fun fact, the Bonnie, like the new head that's on the old body and stuff, all that stuff, still isn't complete. From 2 years ago, or whatever, I made a video about it, like showing what it was going to be in its final stages. But then some different things happened, and it's has to be repaired. Let's say that. So I guess it's old Bonnie now. Next is this small head of Rin from Blue Exorcist, which is an anime. I have not sculpted anything anime related since 2012, I believe. This, I think, well, it must have been after that. That was end of 2014, early 2015. So this must have come sometime after that. I was trying to try and get into some anime stuff again, just never happened. So I only got as far as the head. I put it on this little stand just so it could be a little, prototype head. But I mean, it's pretty good. The detail's pretty good. I can't imagine what the face would have looked like though, just because it's been so long since I've done the anime stuff. I guess you could take any of my video game sculptures with detailed faces and say, well, the anime one probably would have looked similar to that. But I don't know. I just can't help but wonder, what it would have looked like finished. Or maybe if I sculpted the body and stuff too. I just lost motivation for this real early on. Whoops. Alright. Alright, it's not going to stand. There we go. Next is this Brewster stand. It says, when you get right down to it, what we all need is a place to go. So, for my Brewster model in Clay Models 11, I wanted to have stands of the character dialogue boxes and what they say in the game, and I wanted to have him on the stand. The only thing is that I couldn't get him to stay very flat on here because it's actually kind of bumpy. This side's a lot more smooth. And the way he would have had to be positioned, you wouldn't have been able to read the words anyway, so I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time doing that. And the reason why you can't see a lot of it is because I tried to glue a blank piece of paper down on here, cut in this same shape, so that he could stand on a stand that was a text box, but it wouldn't be obscuring any words or so I'm like, well, let's just make the whole thing blank. But again, I couldn't really get that to work either, so I just made Brewster stand on his own. So just a beta stand, prototype stand. And also, this Animal Crossing, I guess, Brewster model was supposed to go to a set, and like I said, more motivation why I wanted to do these boxes is because I was gonna do, I think, maybe a Dr. Shrunk, maybe a Cap'n, and I was gonna have unique quotes from the game. So I thought that would have been an original touch, but once again, I couldn't really get it to work, and Brewster's the only model from that set anyway. And the last one I have to show is Roy. So this is Red Roy, or the red color swap for Roy from Smash 4 artwork. So this was originally going to be a bust, and this was the first Roy I sculpted after probably never sculpting a Roy ever. So it looks pretty good. The hair looks good. I had a lot of trouble with the hair because I wasn't really using a 3D reference or anything, so it looks pretty inaccurate around here, but the idea was that it was just going to be a small bust, and you were going to look at it from like this angle anyway, so I guess it doesn't look bad like that. But the nose is way too far down in the face, and there's literally no way I could put the eyes on here without having to resculpt the face, just because I indented it in the wrong places, and it looks pretty bad in my opinion. And I couldn't really get the colors right. It's really patchy and blotchy. Just the sculpt in general, it just isn't that good. So I ended up scrapping this model entirely for one that I was going to sculpt out of colored clay. It was still going to be Red Roy, you know, all this thing from Smash 4. I don't have that anymore because I decided to scrap that because I didn't like how it looked, and I reworked it into some other model. So both of those were actually prototypes to the Melee Roy that I am in the process of finishing, and I think you can see him, or at least the unpainted version of him, in my Smash Clay Collection video, and there's a video on my blog that I think shows him kind of being painted. I think I had some detail on him later on at that point when I showed. But anyway, so this is the prototype Roy. So there you go, guys. Some more prototype models from the works of LSuperSonicQ. So thanks for watching, and more videos soon.